It was late October when I rolled into Garrettson, South Dakota, a quiet little town surrounded by miles of open prairie. Its main street dotted with empty benches and pumpkins on every porch, the kind of place where people wave even if they don't know you. But beneath that friendly calm, locals whispered about Devil's Gulch, a narrow canyon just outside town, carved deep into the earth. They said strange things happened there, especially around Halloween. I was a travel vlogger back then, chasing ghost stories across the Midwest. My latest target, the haunting of Devil's Gulch, a legend about a pair of doomed lovers whose spirits never found peace. The motel clerk warned me that morning, sliding a room key across the counter. "If you're going out there tonight," he said, "take someone with you." I smiled. "It's just a story, right?" He didn't smile back. At the diner that afternoon, I asked around. The waitress, a woman with tired eyes and trembling hands, leaned close as she poured my coffee. "They say Nellie Harding still cries by the gorge," she whispered. "You'll hear her before you see her, if you see her at all." Another man at the counter added, "Last Halloween, a couple from Sioux Falls got lost out there. Found their car by the bridge the next morning, doors wide open. No one inside." The waitress frowned. "They were found 3 days later down in the gorge, still holding hands." Slow heartbeat sound. I laughed nervously, but the room fell quiet. Even the coffee pot hissed like it was listening. By sunset, I drove out to the trailhead. The sky was bruised purple, the trees dark silhouettes against it. I brought my flashlight, my camera, and a voice recorder. The trail wound downward between jagged rocks and tall, whispering pines. The deeper I went, the colder the air became, like I was descending into another season. Then I saw it, the old wooden bridge stretching across the narrow gorge. The sign beside it read, "Devil's Gulch, proceed with caution." I stepped onto the bridge. The wood groaned. The gorge beneath looked endless, just black water reflecting a thin line of moonlight. Halfway across, the wind died. Everything went still, and from the other side of the bridge came a faint woman's sob. I swung my flashlight around. Nothing, just shadows. Then I remembered the legend. In the 1800s, Nellie Harding and her fiancé Dick were ambushed by outlaws near the Gulch. They tried to flee across this very bridge. Shots rang out. Both fell to their deaths, still clutching each other. Locals say their spirits wander the gorge every Halloween, repeating the moment they died. I took out my recorder. October 30th, 7:42 p.m., Devil's Gulch, South Dakota. Wind low. Audible crying from the east bank. When I played it back, there was crying, but underneath it, a man's whisper. "Don't look down." My skin crawled. The wind picked up again, as if answering. I made my way down the trail toward the creek that cut through the gorge. The air grew damp and cold. Then I saw her. At least, I thought I did. A woman standing knee-deep in the water, her dress white, soaked, heavy, her hair black and tangled. She didn't move. I raised my flashlight. She looked up, eyes hollow, skin the color of ash, and then she vanished. The ripples stayed in the water where she had stood. I stumbled back, tripping over a root. My flashlight hit the ground. When I picked it up, it flickered wildly. Then I heard it, two voices overlapping in the dark. "Help us. Leave now." The whispers tangled with the sound of rushing water, until I couldn't tell where one ended and the other began. I ran back toward the bridge. Branches clawed at my jacket. My breath came in gasps. When I finally reached the clearing, my car lights gleamed in the distance. I slowed down. Then, a voice came from directly behind me. A male voice, deep, close. "You shouldn't be here." I turned. No one. My recorder clicked on by itself. I swear I hadn't touched it. Static filled the air. Then a faint woman's cry. "Dick, please." I dropped the recorder and sprinted for the car. Back in my motel room, I replayed the audio. Static. Footsteps. Then, unmistakably, the sobbing again. But there was something else this time, my own voice, whispering words I never said. "I'm coming." I froze. My hands trembled so badly, I almost dropped the device. The curtains fluttered, though the window was closed. The room felt charged, like before a thunderstorm. That night, I dreamed of the woman in the water. She reached for me, her lips moving soundlessly. Behind her, a man watched, his face half gone, eyes burning like coals. I woke at 3 a.m. to the sound of someone knocking softly at my door. By sunrise, I told myself it was all imagination, stress, suggestion, the power of legend. But deep down, I knew I had to go back. I returned to the Gulch with one goal: to find proof. The trail felt different in daylight, smaller, quieter. But halfway down, I saw something new. Fresh footprints in the mud, barefoot. One set small, one large, both leading toward the water. At the bridge, I found my dropped recorder lying in the dirt, perfectly intact. I pressed play. Static. Wind, then "Free us." That's when I felt it, the pull. An invisible gravity tugging me toward the edge. The gorge seemed deeper now, whispering my name beneath the rush of water. I looked down. In the reflection, I didn't see my face. I saw theirs. Nellie and Dick, standing side by side in the current, eyes locked on mine. The woman reached upward, her hand breaking the surface, her lips mouthing the same two words: "Help me." The ground beneath my feet cracked. I stumbled backward, gasping. When I looked again, the water was calm, empty. I left South Dakota the next morning. I didn't stop to say goodbye. A week later, I uploaded my footage. Most of it was normal: trees, water, fog. But near the end, for exactly 3 seconds, a frame appeared that shouldn't exist. It showed the bridge at night, though I'd never filmed it in darkness. A woman stood in the center, facing the camera. Behind her, a man, both smiling. And in the last frame before the video cut to black, they were standing right behind me. Heartbeat fades to silence. So if you ever find yourself in South Dakota on Halloween night, and you hear water whispering through the rocks. Don't follow the sound. Don't look for the bridge, and if a voice calls your name from the darkness, run. Because some stories don't end when you stop listening.